So let's capture today what happens in day of a data principal, where all does privacy or anything related to privacy touches him and he needs to take some action. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And in this video, I've tried to live life of a data principal just for a day to see what all various areas that get covered during the day and privacy related matters come up. Data principal is the person whose data is being processed. The data subject, the user, the citizen, right? So let's start it. Start of the day, he's out to scroll around, and while walking around or after completing his walk, he feels like uploading his information online on the health app. He's registered for it. But what is important also is that is he sure that he is aware of what all information is being captured and getting uploaded? Is it happening automatically? Is that information that is being uploaded is encrypted? How is it happening? And also, what benefit is he going to get out of such information? All these come under the right to be informed. The app is capturing the information, that is fine. But what is the purpose of this information? How would you as a user of the data principal will get benefit out of it? And is this information being shared with anyone else? Is all not known to him right now. So he has the right to stay informed that his information is getting captured and the purpose of the information getting captured and is it getting shared or not. So that's there the day starts with right to information. He reaches office, starts logged in and looks at his profile and suddenly finds that the emergency contact number given against his name is incorrect. Well, then comes up his second right as a data principal, his right to access, from where he could locate some gap in his personal information in the office HR portal, and the right to get the information corrected, which is very important. He needs to be available and he needs the correct information to be there, because if in case anyone needs to contact, for example, we are saying about the emergency contact here, right? So if anyone wants to contact a known person, then how would that person contact if the information is either missing or incorrect? So there he can use his right to access and correction, validate his information and correct if it is required. In the afternoon he thinks he wants to order lunch. Wow, that's easy. But you know, most of these food capturing apps, many of them in fact, they have started giving pre-filled forms. Some items automatically selected, some items selected because of you've been ordering before, and that becomes a problem. Also, they would have a pre-filled tick mark for perhaps some donations or perhaps the address where you want the delivery and all such informations. Right? Promotional ads, that your information can be used to give you promotional messages, and in a small footnote there would be that the promotional messages could be from outside this food app organization also. Right? He should have that right to consent which all option he wants. Selecting food item is a very basic thing. He will obviously order what he wants to, but any pre-filled form that captures his consent to use his information for marketing is incorrect, is unethical as well as illegal. It violates the privacy standards. So pre-filled forms not acceptable. It should not be there. Yes, option should be there. If he wants, he can click it. If it is pre-filled, he can withdraw it. But the challenge with pre-filled is that if he is in a quick hurry to order his food, he may not realize that he have already taken consent of something that he was not in agreement with. Then he tries to apply for a loan or make an online payment. Right? So makes an online payment. Again, one risk over there is a pre-filled form that automatically takes the consent of using his personal information for other fintech related activities. But the other thing is that his loan may get rejected because there is an automated decision making system which just looks at his CIBIL and maybe the data is not even updated. Right? So he can raise an objection to right against automated decisions and therefore could request, and ideally the fiduciaries should give that option. I have already tested that in one of the organizations under GDPR where they reconsidered the entire stuff, not exactly for loans but for some other activity, and they handled everything manually. So that is something that the fiduciary should think, that that option should be available. At least the applicant should know what is going wrong against him. And then in the late evening, he just looks at his telephone instrument, his smartphone, and he sees a lot of promotional messages that are there. To the extent that you see a lot of promotional messages of these astrological advisors coming on to you. So that's again something that is not a very welcome kind of a thing. So he uninstalls several unused applications. What is important here to know, that after uninstalling these applications, are you sure that your data is also removed from their database? Are you still a part of their database? DPDP Act for India for e-commerce customers says that if the customer is not an active customer, then after 3 years you can remove his information. Ideally, all fiduciaries, when you are installing the app or when you want to disconnect from an app of any kind of service, should give an option which is the right to erasure. I am not going to use your application. I am disconnecting. I am deleting my account. Kindly erase my personal information that you have. So these are around 5 examples of how the various rights of an individual, of a data principal, come up in various small aspects, and many of us would still not even know that we have the right to stay informed. We have the right to get the corrections done if we see our information is incorrect. We have the rights to provide consent of items of our choice, whether we want our personal information to be used for marketing or not. And finally, we have the right to erasure. We want our information to be erased. In some regulations, it's also called right to be forgotten. So keep yourself aware, subscribe to YouTube channels and other educational material where you can at least understand what rights you have as a data principal and exercise those rights to make your information safe and your life a bit more peaceful. I hope you liked the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon, subscribe to my channel, and share your feedback in the comment section. Thank you.